All right. Welcome. It is time as we start our Monday, ready to have the fun with our group. Last week in the wonderful cities of Emon, on the day celebrating the apotheosis of the Raven Queen, we find our brave characters doing some shopping and um, my goodness, Jinx went to try to find her parents, who Palin assured her were totally fine, totally good, everything's great, and found that they might be quite flatter than she was led to believe, and precisely a lot more burnt. And that they could have died within Thordak's reign, as she was shown the enormous crater that now is in the Cloud Top district where they lived. That is left over as things boyer and bumble, and people take bets when adventurers go in to see if they're going to come out with everybody, just a few, or whether they're TPK. It's a little bit of a betting thing going on. And with that, they got the heck out of there and began running back to Palin, quite upset. And Mian, being the great guy he is, mentioned Jinx right on top of Palin as everyone is standing there. And here we go. What do you want to do?
Brother? Or should I say Big P?
Big P.
Oh, Desra's so good that you returned from your little jaunt. Our business in the city being concluded, we should make haste and continue our heroic journey, fated and of the utmost importance, certainly more so than any trivial developments of our past. Nothing that should dissuade us or impede our progress.
You see Jinx starting to clench her fist, shake a little, and then goes, I think you and me need to go see Mr. Waffles right now before I lose control.
Yes, and then anyone else who needs to intervene, anyone else who wishes to mediate, in addition to Mr. Waffles. Not that I don't appreciate his expertise, but certainly, help. Yes.
I cast a spell on Palin.
Which spell?
The sphere one. Let me look.
Wait, what?
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll find out in a moment.
I would also like to insight check Jinx to see how close to violence she is.
Let's
With
see
23.
what my wisdom save's gonna be. She's a bit you could see as her veins are starting to turn, and you might look closely and you might see hairs starting to pop on her face a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Resilience sphere.
Oh.
He said help. But is he going to try and contest it, or is he just gonna, because he doesn't know what magic's happening, is he going to try and fight it, or is he just gonna let magic happen?
No, he's certainly not going to resist. I think his focus is entirely devoted to Desra, Jinx.
Alright. Then you're in a semi-safe sphere, but now she
Can I grapple the sphere?
You can push it.
Can I grapple the sphere, Matt?
Yeah, Miss Amsterdam.
Can I throw the sphere?
Oh yeah.
What would you like?
I mean, it's literally made to be thrown around.
I'm gonna throw it as far as I can. Okay, that's a 15 on athletics.
Well, that worked out better than I thought.
It hits. It's just rolling down the street.
As he bounces across cobblestones, colliding with buildings, whatever, with each like kind of percussion, it's like shouting in indignity. Well, perhaps it's, and if it comes to rest at a certain point, he's gonna stagger to his feet. If we've gotten that out of our system, perfectly understandable response.
I can't hear a word he's saying. He's like way down the street. Is he talking to us?
He's probably trying to apologize.
Okay.
We should go. Yeah, we should go see what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Why?
people look, they're like, whoa. Well, so you tried to stop, but then people think it's like a beach ball,
Yep,
like the
yep.
stadium. They go, wee! I got it! Yeah, I got it! Yeah! It's a Haven Queen!
All right, now that's funny.
That is funny.
And mind you, this is during a festival too.
Mhm.
Exactly,
Oh,
that's why it's happening.
He's gonna be out there for a while, I think.
It's
Everyone,
gonna take a minute. Yeah.
but sorry for my quick judgment. My brother happened to not tell me that my parents were dead.
Why not?
I don't know. Why not? Probably to try to protect me, like he thinks he does as my big brother.
But in what manner would that actually protect you from anything?
Maybe he didn't want to upset you.
Probably. My anger can get the best of me.
Would not addressing that when it happened have prevented the anger you are experiencing now?
We could have talked about it and addressed it more civilly, possibly. Or I might have also ripped off his head, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're in the mood to fight something, we could, I'm sure, find some people around here.
Do you even have to ask Tara?
I mean,
Overhead off!
maybe there's like a bar we could start a fight in.
Let's go.
Please don't get arrested or get wanted posters put out on you.
Don't worry. Wait, I don't plan to leave anybody conscious.
Is anyone taking care of Pay?
Yeah, I'm just being bounced around.
You deserve it.
It's
Galadriel will stick around there and then wait a little bit, and then what after they walk away, she will in mid-air she will just drop concentration. So
Well, here, as it's happening, as you guys look down here and you're deciding, you guys are having a conversation if you're going to leave or not, all these things. There's this, everyone's pushing it around. You begin to hear steel clashing against the sphere. Palin, you look and swords are hitting it hard, scratching it, and the sphere begins going towards this young woman who's looking, laughing, and then the visage changes to a being in purely black dark armor. Almost found you, and they hit the sphere,
Oh shit!
and then another one transforms. And one after the other, this crowd of people begin transforming into these black armored creatures, trying to break through the sphere.
Yeah, remembering that I have not dropped concentration, or not concentration, but realizing that the telepathic link is in fact still up and I could have communicated with everyone this entire time, Palin will begin shrieking for assistance. Do I recognize these folks, the armor, or their...
Interesting
about them?
actually. Give me a history check.
Wow, that's not great. That's just a 12.
You do not
They have
recall
shiny black armor.
these creatures.
I'm so used to having proficiency in history, and it's because I've had my Aboleth amulet on for a year.
And as all of you watch as they're communicating, you hear Palin's voice ring into the telepathic bond. And those, as you begin to move and react and look, those who are not transformed, even those around you, suddenly begin to move slow, as if they're pushing through soup, and the color grays out of them. And confetti within the air, and streamers being thrown all slow down almost immeasurably, and almost infinitely to a near standstill, rather. And while all of you still have your pallor and everything, and you wave your hand, and it kind of passes through them in a like wispy, as if they're made of smoke. And there are these figures just hitting the ball back and forth of the black armor. Seem to be totally unaffected by whatever is happening.
So are we slowed?
No.
Okay. Actually, do we even see this at this distance?
You see it because it's happening around you.
Okay. Okay.
The
perfect.
people around you are there, and now you see over 50 of these armored creatures are trying to break into the sphere.
I'd like to use Divine Sense to see if they're undead, celestial, or fiend.
All right. Your thing goes out. They are celestial.
Palin! Why do celestials want to kill you?
Can I dimension door away, Matt? back towards the group. Can I do that through Resilient Sphere?
To double check that. So, Alex, you want to look at that piece of the spell?
I am looking it up now.
Second paragraph says nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out.
Right, so you can't teleport out. That's what I kind of thought. All right. So, before I call for initiative, is there any RP flavoring that anybody would like?
Galadriel would say, well, Terra, Jinx, looks like you get your guys' fight.
Jinx turns and goes, brother, this is what you get for tempting with the gods, and then starts running towards them to help.
Yeah, Tara would have waited to see what Jinx was doing, but then she'll go join. She was going to get a fight one way or the other. She just didn't know if she was supposed to save him or leave him.
Okay. In
Out
that
of
case,
curiosity, because it's important, the sphere lasts for 1 minute. How long would you have given it everything?
oh, I would say after round 1, he's out of it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's right. I asked you to print every single one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it.
For the record, I might be a little late on your mini tomorrow, Fire. Are there 65 of them? Yes. Yes, there are 65 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine not ending it on Palin's turn, Wolf, so he can teleport away.
Give me initiative.
Alright.
Oh, jeez.
I think I see 3 inspos in chat.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one. Still only got 15.
I didn't know how early this cover was going to come up, but as soon as we put Palin in a beach ball, I was like, oh yeah. Like, it would be now. Because that's hilarious. All right. Well, because they're sort of hunting them. All right.
Not little old me. I'm not a threat.
I'm about to bitch slap little old you. Nah, just let all 65
Please. Here it is. Okay, cool. So I want to get my table out right now because I'm going to be referring to it for this. Okay, so I think I got everyone. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. All right. So start in here, Terabel, and then it would be the Palin. And I guess technically the end of Galadriel's turn is when it will end. Here. Then it's Jinx. And then Isol. And then Galadriel. Then the Dewdrop. And then the Meehan. Alright. So Terabel.
All right. Okay. So I like to interact a bit with the environment. So as far as like things around here, would you want me to kind of just theme some things, or?
I would say, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of party objects that I know.
Look, next time don't make me make 65 of them. And I'll give you some damn party objects.
But yeah, if we have some cabbage carts and whatnot getting in here,
Okay.
that add
Oh,
some
man.
flavor. That
You
would
know
be
what?
great.
Fuck you.
But yes, this is a
Right.
city street. You're allowed. Just have fun.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna go up and I'm going to grab a head of lettuce or like a cabbage or something, and I'm gonna use this. And so I'm gonna grab 2 of them, and I run up to the first guy in line here. One of these guys up, probably about in the center of this blockade they've got around us, so I can punch right through it. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is take that cabbage and smack him with it. So I just kind of smash it against the side of his head. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And the cabbage does 22 magical bludgeoning.
Nice.
And so I just imagine that destroys that cabbage. So she takes the other cabbage.
All right, hold on. So that's going to destroy them too.
Oh, okay.
Give me one moment because I just
Yeah.
I wanted to get a picture to y'all for what specifically these all look like into the handout. Okay, then because I got to do
Here's your cards.
so I got to do a thing.
Where are you at? 64 to go, guys.
Okay. Yeah. So you come behind it, you crush it with what you've got here, and as you do, it it's like there's this energy around it, and it explodes, and then there's this sound of like wind rushing through an empty space, and 3 more appear around you. So,
No,
interfere
I'm
with
making
fate.
I'm not making any more.
Well, one's down. But put 3 around. It's fine.
I messed up, by the way. There's 66 of them.
We're good.
So now there's only 65.
Okay.
And then-
Okay, so now you have your second, though.
All right. So, yeah, endless bad guys. I think Terabelle is loving this. She's going to go ahead and smash the next one with a cabbage.
You got it.
I love it. You smashed it.
That is 36 to hit.
That'll hit.
That does another 22 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. Then let's see what happens. That goes down. Poof, and 3 more appear around you. Anything else?
So, yeah, what, 5 around me right now?
Yes.
All right.
1, 2. Get back there.
Okay, so imagine that destroyed the cabbage.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna try to punch one of them.
Got it.
That's 24 to hit,
That hits.
and that one will do 14 initial magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And
That right there is enough to take it out. But you explodes and it is not replaced.
okay, so that's interesting. That must be a real one then.
60.
So my that's upsetting in a way. So my bonus action. I don't like any of these options. I guess what I'll do for my bonus action is I'll drink a potion of speed. Why not? There you go. So I'll drink that, and then I will use my my extra action to attempt another punch. I'll punch one of the ones to my right.
You got it.
That's a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
All right. So initial will be 24 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. That one explodes as 2 more take its place.
All right. And yeah, that'll be my turn. I'm going to actually no, it's not going to be my turn. I'm actually going to provoke some ops here, and I'm going to use my movement to go further toward Palin, since it looks like he needs help still. So yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right. Shoot. How much movement do you have?
Depends on how much it took me to get there.
15 to get there.
All right, so I got another. Oh no, I don't. I got 10 left. 10
Okay.
walking speed.
So you got enough just to kind of get out of that crowd, give them all the ops. That's
Well, all but 2.
so 3.
3.
Okay, perfect. And what's your AC there?
23.
You know
Okay.
what? Usually I mark the enemies. I think I'm gonna mark the heroes tonight, guys.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. Okay, so in that case, one ends up getting you. For
Oh no, I broke someone!
Oh wait, my speed is doubled, so I moved another. I'm sorry, I just remembered because I took haste. And I also my AC is actually 25 because of the haste as well.
That means the other 2 will get knocked attack, man.
okay,
Yeah. Sorry about that.
no worries. In that case,
I moved you 10. So you still have another 25?
Yes.
Okay, so I think with all of those changes, you were able to get away without getting a hit.
Okay. So that's my turn.
Got it.
Just try to get as close to Palin as I can.
You're right up against the bubble. You're like 10 feet from the sphere.
All right. Palin.
Palin was letting out one single uninterrupted psychic shriek of terror until he saw Terra bash a few of them, and then his curiosity won out. And is it possible for me, Matt, to discern anything recognizable about which ones are real or if they're duplicates?
Give me Arcana or History.
Do the Arcana. Ooh, it's a 29.
Oh, jeez.
29. Jeez. All right.
Left eye.
All right. Your brain finally comes around what these beings are. They're known as Dooms. And they are attracted to those who trespass against a life. Specifically those who go through multiple timelines and manipulate them, ending other lines and beginning new ones. They rise spontaneously and randomly, and usually an act of going against the way things were meant to go. They are known as the arbiters of the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck around and know. I'm gonna find out.
Yes.
I think Palin's going to find that somewhat narcissistically satisfying, that he's risen to the level of disrupting the timeline enough that they're here, and he's like, oh, I've made it! And he's going to hold his action to Dimension Door as soon as the sphere is released, and he's going to land directly behind Meehan whenever that occurs, and that will be his turn. And he will share that information with the group, a slightly modified version. That they're here to disrupt the prophecy. They're here to kill me. They can't allow our necessary work to proceed. You have to save me. And I'll make a deception check if I have to.
Yeah, I think let's do that.
Okay.
That would be passive insight, I think.
I'm going to take portent that Alberto just rolled for me, and so that's going to be 16.
Okay.
My passive insight is a 17.
Same here.
Mine is a 20.
Who could have foreseen?
You just hear in your head, bullshit.
Yeah. We'll need to
Okay.
discuss this.
However, in this moment, your staff begins to turn a red around its edges, and these red metal prongs come out. And you've earned a new feature from your staff
Whoa!
called
Yes.
Raceland's Pride.
Oh shit!
Well, Uncle Raceling gonna be so proud of me.
That makes so much sense.
And what this allows you to do is once per basically when you spend a portent, you can immediately re-roll it and get it back as that new roll.
Can I do it right now so my deception check is better?
Yeah. Well, not so it's better. But you can replace it right now.
I can replace it. Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can replace a portent once you've used it once per.
Okay, so I get another, just an extra portent. That's awesome. Okay. I just picked up an 11. Ooh, fabulous. Can I just say for flavor that in order to get the portent back, I'll like slice my finger open on these little prongies?
Absolutely.
Okay, well that is my turn.
Okay, so from all of that, Jinx.
Jinx sees her brother in danger and goes rushing by all the enemies that Terabelle hit, not even worried about them, and runs up to the bubble and starts swinging.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I messed up on my initiative. They automatically get 20 initiative based on their celestial nature, or based on the fact they're precognitive creatures. So I'm sorry. So they get to go, then they'll go. I apologize because I messed up on my thing. The Dooms. So Terabelle has inserted herself.
Yep.
Okay. Into their timeline. Therefore, they hate her. Cool. So you're at okay. So because they can only hit you with a natural 20, that means that 3 hit you.
Okay. So like out of the horde, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the
Makes
entire
sense.
horde go against you in this
I
moment.
think that's pretty good odds. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's I was reading the stat block. I messed up. So it's 9. It takes 20 of them to hit you because right. And then so but they each get 3 attacks. Takes 20 attacks. So therefore, it's actually going to be 9 that actually come through. Does that make sense?
This is getting worse for me.
Yeah.
So
9 out of 180.
yeah.
But those are all crits, right?
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not going to give a crit off of a chart. That seems weird to me. It's already crazy. So that is 40, 53.
Please be poisoning. Please be poisoning.
Flashing.
All right.
The good news is that's all their turn. Like that's all went against. So that's all I went through. So now, Jinx, it's your turn.
Back to what I was doing. As you see, Jinx runs right by the guys that Terabelle hit earlier, not even paying them attention. Her eyes focused on her brother. She just takes her claws and pulls them across her face and drags her skin off as she transforms into her wolf form, and then pulls out her big old great sword and starts swinging. So here we go. Recklessly, great weapon master.
Are you trying to get that hack of them or a different?
I'm trying to get right up to the bubble.
Okay.
Like.
Yep. Cool.
Yep. So first one's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's gonna be 29 magical slashing.
Nice. You know what? I'm going to roll for how many pop up after you've done your whole turn.
Okay. Next attack is going to be. Ooh, that's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
That's gonna be 29 more slashing.
Nice.
Those are my turns.
Okay, so you've down 2. And that means... Oh, only 1 materializes out of the 2.
That man moved 2 from the board or 1 from the board.
So 1's down for your purposes.
Thank you. How many are left on the board then? Give me that.
Nah, when we get lower, we'll worry about that.
Alright, fine.
Because I have this in front of me. I just want to keep doing it. So, Iso.
How far away is she from the hamster ball?
I was putting everyone 60 from the hamster ball.
Okay, so she is going to focus on herself and cast Draconic Transformation as her hands extends into claws and her wings grows larger. And that she should get 60 feet to move towards a hamster ball. So she's going to be like hovering a little bit over there, and she's going to unleash a 60-foot cone, however many she can get.
Let me get you the best
Yeah.
You can get rid of the hammer wall. So what?
So I'm only gonna roll this once. It's a dex save, right?
Yeah, Dex 21 save.
Do you care about friendlies or not?
She does care about friendlies, so maybe like.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this way. She's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15. There's going to be a save on their part.
Yeah.
He's just aiming it towards the back half.
So they'll take half the damage.
Which is 15 force damage.
Okay, that obliterates them anyway. So, and
Just tell me how many
yeah, let me see. So as they all 15 go down, we're gonna have that is 14 pop up.
Okay, so I remove 1.
So remove 1.
Okay.
Bye, buddy.
So
There's
from
damage boost in chat.
so from what she saw, are they doing ranged attacks with their weapons, or is it just like swords?
It's swords. We're just because of the nature of a big combat, so it doesn't take forever. It's like they're running in and they're throwing stuff. It's just chaos.
Okay.
It is more a melee situation.
All right. Yeah. So she's just going to stay in there where like they can't presumably get to her, and that's her plan.
Got it. Galadriel.
Alright. Madam Art Department, could I get a couple different informations from you? So first, she's going to bonus action Blade Song. Then she has 40 feet of movement, and she wants to position herself where she can best to either get a 40-foot... hold on, I got it. A 60-foot cone of cold, or she needs to know if that can get more enemies than a fireball.
Let's find out. And you do you care about friendlies or not?
I do.
Okay.
She's not Shadow, sad.
Love how I have to add that. Okay, so 40 feet would put you 20 away from the cone. Oh, let me get you up here.
I do not care op attacks, though.
You want? I just want to make sure I put you in the right position first, because that'll depend a lot about your cone. You got to try to not hit Parabel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Same unlucky 15. Or, and this can go anywhere, right? Because this is different.
High-level combat is a trip.
Nope, the most you can do is a cone hitting almost all the same 15.
Alright.
2 different ones.
She'll do that. DC 20 con save.
And are you flying or are you on the ground?
She's on the ground.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Palin, you might want to get out of there.
Well, I think it's going to much matter for them because they're low HP, but they all do save.
Okay.
They all saved on a 20 DC?
Well, I'm rolling 1 for the group, but it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Ah, and they have a +1.
That'll be 30 points of cold damage.
Yeah, so it'll be after 15, but that is going to get them, and that was 15 again.
The important thing is, technically, if they die, they become an ice statue. Does that still let...
That will negate the thing!
Yes!
So 15
Excellent.
down! Good choices.
My theory worked, and she will say, Palin, you might want to get out of there. And end her turn and the bubble goes away.
Yes. So as one hits it, Balin falls onto the ground. Just give me a dex save of 10. If you make it, you're not prone.
Let's see. That'll be a 7. I'm prone.
Okay.
Doesn't that proc or whatever you were holding? Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was holding Dimension Door to pop up behind.
Oh, it does. So you're going to be prone
Behind
behind
the paladin.
Yeah. Ah!
I guess there are worse places to be.
Wait, when would the effect have happened? Before or after he catched Dimension Door? Because he would have got +5 if it was after.
We're just gonna have a. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm okay
that's
being
fine.
prone. For flavor, I think it's great.
Okay, cool. Anything else? All right, Dewdrop.
Okay. Do I have a telepathic bond with my new friends here?
Yes.
Or is it just a Palin? Okay. I'm going to telepathically say to the group, pardon me, folks. Do any of you fine folks have feather fall perchance?
I hit things with a sword. Or my claws. Or my teeth.
Dewdrop, my staff can cast it innately, Palin says, from the ground.
Okay. I will pull out a lodestone and some iron filings.
Oh, no.
Rub them together. And I will slam my staff on the ground and I'll reverse gravity, a 50-foot sphere. I'm trying to get as many of them, and I don't care if I get my friends because I know Palin will save them. I'm going to get as many of them as I can in that 50-foot sphere. It is, if there's something they can grab, they can do a dex save. It's a 20. But if there's nothing that they can grab, I guess they get thrown 100 feet in the air, and I'm going to hold them there.
How big is a 50-foot sphere? I don't.
So it's a 100-foot diameter. So if you take a lightning bolt, you take that, and that is the diameter of the sphere.
Dear God. You know, it strikes me that I only have one reaction.
Yeah.
Hoping for the best here, guys. Hoping for the best.
That's everybody.
Everybody! All right.
100 feet in the air, and they're held there until I release it, which it'll last a minute, but I can release it whenever I want. So I'm going to hold it there for the moment until we figure out our next step.
Okay, so that's actually every character besides me and Impalin. So I think that includes Dewdrop, is gonna rise up into the air.
Okay, so we've got a minute here, y'all. How would you like to proceed?
And that's my turn. In the air too.
Yeah,
I love it.
Everybody's just sort of slowly floating 100 feet up.
Got it. All right.
I'm not putting them up.
Yeah, no, I don't expect you to. Mian!
Welcome back.
Mian, it's your turn. Are you back? Oh, yeah, you are. You're in backstage. There you are, Mian.
Hello there. Alright, you know the drill by now.
Hey, you're super hot on the mic.
How about now?
Try again? No. Let's see if I can do anything for you. Speak again?
What about now?
Yeah, I've turned you down. No, you're not as bad. Still very hot, but at least it's not piercing.
Alright, lads. I take a 5-foot step, proceed to teleport out. Palin, I hope you have that reaction, or whoever that was.
Okay, so they move, so they trigger the banner, so everybody they get 10 feet, I believe?
20.
20 feet to move, or to teleport. Where does everybody want to teleport?
Out, because I'm doing a thing.
I think Tara wants to teleport to one of the ice statues so she can use it as a weapon.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Galadriel would want to teleport 20 feet to her right.
Because I'm going to also use the same spell, just so you know. Now that everyone's grouped up. So that would be my warning to not stay in the same spot.
Fine, I'll teleport.
I'll teleport 20 feet closer so I can feather fall easier.
I guess I want to still stay within combat, but outside of the cone area, so close to.
Like here?
Yep,
Then if you move up here, you can hit all that.
perfect.
By same spell, are you meaning reverse gravity or cone cold?
Code of Cold, a spell I've cast
Oh.
before.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, I don't know if you can fly, but they're 100 feet in the air.
Hmm.
Dewdrop reverse
So, yeah.
gravity.
Yeah, because he put him 100 feet up high.
Well, I still have Fireball.
Yeah.
But let me see.
Fireball. Where'd I just put it? Because I had it a second ago. Fireball.
All right. So how many can you get in this fireball?
Wait, actually, I could make it up 60 feet, but yes, let me know how many victims.
Oh, sorry. I got confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Because they all got perched differently now that Palin's not there. 18.
So we got 18.
Lovely. Yes, and I cast Cold Ball.
Okay.
Cold ball.
DC should be 21.
Okay. Are you doing cold ball or are you doing cone of cold?
Cold Fireball.
Cold fireball. Okay. So, but it's still dex save,
Yeah.
and they will fail.
Lovely.
So yeah, that's going to get them, but they don't freeze from that one, do they?
Sadly, no, but they do technically get set on fire. I think. I don't know. Anywho, that would be 28 cold damage.
Yeah. Okay. So 18 down. We'll see what happens to them. Ooh, some promising numbers for you. Oh, okay. And 18 pop back up.
God damn it.
Ooh.
I'm not moving them.
All right, you know what? I'm using my bonus.
Well,
action.
they pop back up around me
Oh. Okay.
because he's the one who triggered them.
Lovely.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Anything else, Mian?
Bonus action, Cone of Cold.
Can you cast 2 spells?
No, I was trolling on that one.
Okay. You know what? At this level, it's hard to know. All right. Anything else?
I'm moving these guys over so we know anyone in front of Dewdrop is in the air. Anyone behind Dewdrop is on the ground.
You know what? I'll burrow 20 feet down. Come on down here with me, friends.
So you movement 20 feet down, and they can't get up attacks from a burrow.
And it's a 5-foot diameter, so I technically take people with me, I think, question mark?
No, because 5 feet is just your space.
I love the idea of them just standing there watching while you dig into the ground.
Yeah.
But now they're all surrounding Palin.
That's the true twist of fate. Is we end where we began.
All right, Tara, it's your turn.
Also, I use my bonus action to activate my fly speed, and then in my turn.
Okay.
All right. So how close are these bad guys?
To you, there's still some right around you.
Okay. More or less than 5 feet?
Less.
Less?
Less.
No, 5 feet is the lowest they can be.
Oh, right. Duh. God damn, I hate that.
Yeah, Jackie gave you an option that can't exist. It's their spell.
Well,
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to think of, should I be throwing something or hitting something? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You've got some within 5 feet of you.
Okay. So I'm going to basically just kind of rip this arm off of this statue and just hit one with it.
Yeah.
That is a 35 to hit.
Yes.
That does 20 bludgeoning.
Absolutely. All right. They become untethered as two. One becomes two.
All right. Smack him again. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That does 16 bludgeoning.
All right. Instead of one, there's now 3 there. So it's an additional 4 got added there.
All right. Gonna smack him again. 28 to hit.
That hits.
That one does 14 bludgeoning.
That will make it down. And that's permanently gone.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll action surge. Why not? That's 21 to hit.
No hit.
And that one does 15 bludgeoning. The next one is 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that's 16 bludgeoning. The next one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that is a 19 bludgeoning.
All right.
And then hasted action attack is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That one does 13 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Those all... Did I smash everything that I hit is what I need to know.
Okay, so from all of that, only one didn't instantly regenerate, but they all just instantly regenerate themselves.
Awesome.
One down from that.
Is it considered the same target if it regenerated itself?
No, because it's not regenerating. It's technically a new Doom.
Okay. All right.
Another Doom has appeared.
Okay, that's... I guess I can't move because I'm up in the air, so I'll just stay there.
Okay. That brings us to Palin.
In Celestial, he'll say, I don't suppose that there's a diplomatic solution available to us. Perhaps an arrangement could be made. Perhaps I could shape fate a little more subtly.
No mercy for the murderer of timelines.
Very well. And he's going to mournfully stare at his new grimoire that Galadriel so brilliantly suggested he pick up. And he will mourn the absence of the Cone of Cold spell and instead just fling a fireball at this closest gaggle.
The 18 that Palin has.
Okay.
There's 18 of them. We're right there in a circle.
All right. The 18 will fail.
Okay. And that is just 33 points of fire damage.
Yeah, that took care of them.
Tell me how many I'm removing.
Okay. Let's see here.
Does that also himself though?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Math time.
You guys seem to forget that Palin moved 20 feet from Meehan.
I did forget that.
Yeah.
Where there was 18, there is now 34.
I feel like this is not going our way.
Yeah, Palin's just screaming again through the telepathic bond.
In my opinion, this is going our way.
And Palin's going to oh, that looks awful.
7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
34. Pick up.
Yeah, Palin's gonna run streaking from the center mass, taking whatever op attacks he's sure to incur. He's gonna move 30 feet underneath everyone, I guess.
Okay, how many ops is that?
Yeah. Give me my shirt. He's gonna be like right there. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I took you out the shortest way, too, buddy.
All right, that'll be one hit that will land on you. No, 1 times 3. 3. 3 hits that will land on you.
If I shield, does it matter? 26 AC?
It does matter if you shield, but it will use your reaction.
Oh, Matt. Another for my homies. Okay, I'll take the hits.
Okay. Got it.
And that will be my turn.
Alright, and that is a total of 13 slashing damage.
With my new plane weave, it is a mere 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright, now they will go. So there's 34 on the ground.
Yep.
They're all going for Palin.
Yep.
So okay, so it's about 100 or so. Yeah, so that's a total. This is the actual total is 5 hits. So they come along, just stabbing, trying to cut your throat, pushing you, just trying to beat you down for 34 slashing. But you have your plane weave.
Good news is everyone's in the air now then. Yay! Because the Palin Wub got sucked up into the air by the reverse grab.
Yeah, because he entered the area. So then, and then they did the same thing. Like, we'll go get him.
That was obviously my brilliant strategy from the beginning.
For everybody in here, then.
All right, then we go to Jinx.
I just start wheeling out.
Got it.
The first one's going to be a 26.
That'll hit.
Second one is going to be a dirty 20.
Hits.
I'm guessing I'm killing them as I do this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 23 damage, 29 damage.
Okay.
Bonus action, great weapon master hit.
Yes.
For another 25. For
Yeah.
another 24
Gone.
damage. Yep.
There you go. And it seems there are no copies. Whatever thing has been happening has stopped.
Okay, so how many does that take?
3.
3 are gone.
Come on, guys. Jump into your hole.
I could do this all day. Thank you, Palin.
Yes, and anything for you. Does right. It's like spitting up blood.
All right, then Aesol.
Did the regeneration thing stop? Was that what happened? Or
Yes.
Okay, she is going to use her bonus action to unleash breath weapon again. Getting, I don't know, however many without clipping allies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay, roll that damage.
Damage is going to be 26 force damage.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter if they save or not. So that will kill all of them. A temporal wake shoots out, deleting them from this existence.
Okay, great. Her action is just going to be Mind Sliver on whichever one is like next.
There's just a big triangle hole right there.
Yeah.
That's Intelligence 21 save, 12 psychic damage if they take that.
Oh. There's a hit that doesn't kill them instantly. Very good. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Galadriel.
All right, Galadriel taps her boots, so now she is flying, and now she has the ability to move 40 feet, and she wants to position herself for best to shoot a bonus roll to hit as many as she can.
Okay. Go ahead, roll damage while Archer Premise figuring out your number.
$47.
Okay.
Okay, you can do this 12 or this 12.
Whatever they do, they're gone.
This one or this one?
Just pick one, Archer.
You pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the ones that are behind Palin so that he doesn't get there.
Sounds good. And she would just say, yeah, you can, this might be a good time to just drop them all.
Yeah. So there's almost, as they are losing their ability, there's like just almost a siphoning that's just pulling them out of this reality as you're attacking. And then Dewdrop.
Okay, I'm gonna say psychically to Palin. Okay, you can feather fall everyone, right?
5 of us.
How many are up?
Can you do it at all, though? Oh, you took the hits. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the hits.
Me hands underground. So there's 5 of you not flying, 1 flying. So you're good.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll get everyone but Asol and
Perfect.
Me hands
I will
Galadriel.
step back so that none of them fall on me. And I will snap and drop everyone from 100 feet. You guys will feel the reverse gravity turn off. You'll have a Wile E. Coyote moment at the top where you go, yay! And then
Absolutely. And anyone who would like to do an up attack may.
For the record,
Yeah.
that's also ruining some cabbages, some fruit, and some beer.
What kind of damage am I looking at if I choose to take the fall?
oh god.
10d6.
And two drops hard.
26?
Yeah, I'd roll 10d6 damage for you.
Okay. I think I'm going to take the fall.
Oh no!
Why?
31 damage.
she's a mad woman. I love it.
You said this was in they were in heavy armor, right?
It looked like it, yeah.
Is it metal? For shocking grasp's sake.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Turbo, that is 26 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Oh my god.
$31 to hit for 11. Shocking.
Nice. So it goes out. Gives you anything else with the? This one blows up. Any other ops that are of people that are in there?
Claw attack. 20 to hit.
That hits.
So 8 damage, but on the one she just mind slivered. Does that matter?
Nice. So it goes as they get siphoned in. The rest hit the ground as they are pushed out. In a moment, you see there are hundreds of their swords that are intricately carved and embroidered, and they all combine into one when this happens. And
Jinx.
it floats over and attaches where those onto the prongs of the staff of mages.
I don't like it. Shake it off.
As that happens, there is a pulse as the color occurs. The people, the cheering happens, and then they look up and see Aesol with big green dragon wings and Emon.
Well,
Jinx is still up there in the sky on her broom, transformed into a wolf also.
Time to go.
Like, there is a point where there's just like this pause of in a moment of shock. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
Yeah, Tara's going to say, "What's the problem?" I'm going to like just clench my fists. Is there a problem?
Yes, I believe the problem is that she very closely resembles one of the members of the Chroma Conclave that devastated this fair city and almost destroyed the entire continent. So,
well, and unfortunate coincidence, I assure you. She doesn't land, but she is like hoping to get out of there, and she's staring at whoever, whatever party members she can see.
Let's get so we can all group around one another.
Yeah.
Tara's like not going to back down for this crowd until she gets an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard because there's like hundreds of people and they're just so milling and they're shocked and like I don't.
I think the words you're looking for are "thank you"
For what?
for getting rid of those things from attacking your city.
Oh my gosh, they're crazy too.
yeah, Tara,
You call me
Make
crazy?
oh, Palin's gonna cast Wall of Force and just kind of like drive the crowd back and give us like a healthy burst.
Oh, there's some. Mike didn't pick up anything I was saying for the entire time.
No.
Oh no! Go ahead, talk.
All right. I had a stupid idea, and the idea was to toss 500 gold or more to Aesol, the dragon, and be like, bluff. Hey, the dragon says free gold for everyone.
Someone give me deception with advantage.
I have deception. Let me do this.
What do you think? I'll Aesol, you haven't been able to do much. I'll give you first shot at it. Do you want to do it or?
Yeah,
Sure,
okay.
yeah. So try deception on that.
For the record, I wouldn't care for
23.
Nice.
23. So there's that moment. The gold starts to rain down. Oh, it's a freebie from the council! And everything goes back to normal.
I'm gonna try to get some of that gold. That beat my insight.
Absolutely. Give me an athletics or acrobatics, I'd say there, Tara.
All right.
I'm helping you.
Oh, okay. So that is a dirty 20.
All right, then. Yeah. Well, let's say you get 15 gold.
Nice.
Did anybody look like they got more gold than me?
You really pay that much attention? You can give a perception check if you want.
All right. Perception. Oh, it's only 11.
Can't quite tell. You think you got the most gold?
I got the most. Yo.
All right, Palin. You innately know that your staff can now cast a new spell that I put in loot. All right.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Oh, I can make those things now? That's amazing.
All right. And what would y'all like to do?
You guys want to get out of here and back to the ship so we can have a conversation? I think a couple need to be had, all surrounding a certain blizzard.
I'm already casting teleport.
It's been a while since we had a
If
fight.
Dewdrop's not doing it, I'm like, let's go.
Did Tara just say it's been a while since we've had a fight?
Yeah, so we might as well go find this next fight.
All right.
Yeah, she's not even bloodied.
Oh my god!
100-foot fall.
Oh my god!
She got a lot of hits and she fell.
All right, do we teleport?
Yes. Please, please, please.
Okay. Roll the D100. We're teleporting.
Are you ready for a family bonding experience in the wilderness, everyone?
No, in the comfort of our ship.
Oh no, in the wilderness, far away from the ship.
82.
Oh, that'll get you there.
Nice.
All right. Does anyone knock on the teleport?
I see no reason not to follow.
Don't make me turn this 7th level spell slot around.
All right. It sounds like everyone's get caught up, and you find yourself back on the safety of the reason.
I want to go ahead and get some alcohol so I can heal a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a greater healing, I think, if I remember right.
That's so cool.
It's in the it's the Amio the Drunkard. If you look it up.
Nice. I'll pat Dalen on the shoulder and give him 20 HP back.
Oh. One? Bro, what?
All right. In that case, I think what I'll do is let's go ahead and take the break since we just went out of the city to the ship. Then we'll come back and have whatever ship convo we need to have. Oh, and Ace of Fire, you would have had a chance to buy like just about any magic item you had money for. So if you want to think about that, because you were in Gilmore's.
All right, sure.
You know, while I'm at it, I'm gonna keep this gold train rolling. Hey, Azel, you get my 5k GP I have left, so now I only have 8 gold. I'm 4 now.
You back.
Back.
I've been alive the whole time.
All right. So, aboard the crisp airship, as it is mostly maintaining a steady altitude above the clouds, the cold air hits all of you as a shock as you pop out. The crew, again, not quite used to kind of them playing cards, and y'all just there like, put stuff away.
You mean the children?
Yeah.
They're playing poker? Who taught the kids poker?
I blame her. And you see two appearances of Gladriel pointing at each other.
What an exhausting ordeal. Time to rest. Yes?
No.
We still need to talk, brother.
Who
Perhaps
were
in the-
they and why were they after you?
Perhaps in the morning, after we've had time to collect ourselves and
I
see
can make
the
a force cage with Jinx inside it and no one can get out. And you inside with Jinx, mind you.
There's just so much to cover. Who knows where to start? Perhaps beverages first. Tara, you were striding purposefully in the direction of alcohol, I believe.
My stream is going crazy. So I couldn't catch any of that. I might have to restart.
Yeah, I was just badly deflecting. But I do think a beverage would do us good.
I'll start some tea. How's that?
What kind
Yes.
Just a nice chamomile tea, I think, for
Soothing. Yes, I
yeah,
think to
something
bring
to
down
just kind of keep everybody calm.
temperament.
We don't need to do the frog one. We'll do chamomile tea. It's fine.
Could you throw a little bit of this in mine? She hands you a flask.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, Palin, I can tell you from being from a organization that trains skilled assassins for a living, they really wanted you dead. And I don't know who those things were or what they were, so it's some organization not, as far as I'm aware, not of Xander. Because those didn't look familiar and they seemed very well organized. And you specifically seemed like you knew why they were there and they specifically wanted you. So that was a hit.
Yes. I thought I had more time before the inevitable arrival, but it appears that things have accelerated beyond my projections. They, are wrongfully dispatched in the mistaken belief to correct efforts like mine to ensure an optimal timeline.
Oh, do they have stronger enforcers than what they sent?
Mm-hmm. But you dispatched them so handedly. I mean, truly, all of you were magnificent.
What do you know of these stronger enforcers?
Precious little, if you would believe it, the more that you know and understand of them, the more likely you are to attract their notice. It's part of my defensive repertoire is the modification of my own memory. One, to protect me from the madness-inducing effects of holding the prophecy, but also to avoid incursions like the one we just witnessed. Oh, and what an interesting blade I seem to have recovered. How interesting. I'm sure you all wish to discuss it further and perhaps spend time examining it.
Not really. I'm more interested on what more might come at us from nowhere and kill us, and what organization's after you. Can they get through time and space and just appear if they're here to correct?
Yes.
And Meehan said Celestials. Are we going to have gods coming after us now?
Of a sort? You know, it's a what does that word even mean? Gods. It's just mages of a certain caliber, really.
You see two sets of Gladriels just rubbing their temples. Okay, Jinx, he's yours.
Why'd you lie?
Transparently, it didn't occur to me that it would matter over much. I didn't expect us to have an occasion to return. We don't typically have much time to revisit the past once we're reunited, so...
Are any of them alive?
It's a... No. No. You deserve the truth? The answer is no.
At that moment, you see her get ready, like she looks like she's about to hit you, and then she collapses into your arms and hugs you. And it's almost like your little sister.
Very sorry. I thought it might be better if you didn't. No, you've already suffered so much, and our work is so important. I know you're all tired of my pontificating, but there's truly nothing of greater significance than our quest. And whatever horrors you've endured to arrive at this place, it will be worth it, if such a thing can be said.
I made it back to you, and that was worth it. You believe in this, and I'll be there to protect you no matter what. But we don't lie to each other. Ever. Promise?
There are things that I cannot know, that I cannot allow myself to know. Oh, this is so impossible to describe. I will not willfully mislead you.
I will take that.
Or any of you, yes.
Now to the
Full-
drinking.
Yes, I think so. The tea, Dewdrop.
Yep, right here. And I will pass it out. And Jinx's flask as well.
If you open and smelt it, it was blood.
I'm just gonna set that here for you.
Not out of judgment, though. I'm sure. Just to make sure that you have sufficient supply.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Oh, I was asking for you to mix it with the tea.
Oh no, I did that. I just didn't mix
Okay.
it in anyone else's.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Cheers, y'all, to a good day.
To surviving the day.
Surviving the day, gaining a new friend, learning some things about our past, but moving forward.
How long is the trip from here now to the final destination?
The Bainesfall Plateau.
Well, I mean, have we decided what the final destination was? Are we going after the Titan, the armor, or the people first?
I'm glad it does bring a point.
Yeah, I believe we were set out to confront the Titan first.
That's closer, I believe, too.
Well, I also believe you, Phelan, you had said that your previous team came close to it, and Dewdrop at some point was on the previous team. Did that intersect?
How do you mean?
Well, when you guys were in the forest, fighting and were near the Titan's lair, was Dewdrop with you?
I mean, it's ringing a bell to Alberto, but I'm not sure.
You would have been there.
Yeah, okay. It's kind of ringing a bell.
Well, there's a crazy idea. If we wanted to, we could have her, and the odd thing is both Galadriels point at each other, so you don't know which one's which. Stay with the ship and the crew and start heading that way, and then if Dewdrop can do the tree thingy-mabobber like Azok used to do, and get us there faster to save time, because Palin, I knew you said this was a time-sensitive mission.
Indeed.
With regards to the time, I have a bit of magic I'd like to do that takes 48 hours. Do we have 48 hours of traveling?
You're muted, Matt.
You have 5 days of travel to
Okay.
get to where you all knew where the Titan was.
So if I can have the 48 hours in there to do that, then I can also, after that, tree travel less or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of the spell. But transport via plants. I can also get us there quicker after that, but I need that 48 hours first.
I'm fine with that. How about everyone else?
Yes, reasonable.
Is it for the same reason I have it? And she holds up the book.
Yeah.
We have to get to reading.
We've got some work to do.
All right. Anything else?
So Aesol, Mihan, what do you guys think about this common plan and the fact that deities might be coming after us? Trying to assassinate people?
I've gotten into more fights with this party than I've gotten into in the past 30 years of my life. How interesting. But I guess we will deal with whatever we need to deal with.
Is merely the inner workings of the cosmos. Never ceases to stop, will always continue. For some it may be the epitome of their life. For me, it is merely a Tuesday.
Oh, hey, Mihan, you might know. By the way, whenever Gladriel speaks, when she's with the simulacrum, 2 people are speaking at you at the same time.
Not creepy at all.
Just wondering, since apparently these are God stuff, and you're into the God stuff, do you know what organization could be after Palin for messing with the timelines and what dangers we might have to look out for? You're muted if you're talking.
What would that be to roll, Mr. the GM?
Religion.
Lovely. I'll cast Enhanced Ability Intelligence. And I'll use a sorcery point to see if I can reroll with a 10 to see if I can do any better. And then, where is this? But, alright, I have a 16.
16, they, the types of things that they're talking about that would watch over time, you would never trained or heard of beings that operate. It's all quite mysterious and kind of beyond what your training was.
It is a rather harmful stereotype to assume that all paladins know every religion in the multiverse.
I tried.
Unfortunately, I have not encountered this particular sect, but seeing as they're willing to stage an attack from potentially out of the boundaries of our universe, I will vow to lend my aid to help safeguard the realm.
Wait, out of the boundaries of the universe, multiverse, there's more than just this? Like the planes and then
in a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Oh, fun. Okay. That's not good. By the way, Matt, above table, to avoid metagaming, I'm just assuming Gladriel would only know arcane stuff of this world and of, like, the normal textbooks. That's why
Yeah, like you understand, like,
acting this way.
but that would, yeah.
But anything outside, I'm pretending she has no clue what any of that is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fun. I need to sit down. Do you have more tea, Jude?
I will fill Galadriel up. Well, both of Galadriel's up. Is that how it works? I don't know. Do they both drink?
The one made of snow does not drink hot tea.
Oh, now I see. Ah, I see.
I cast prestidigitation and make it cold tea.
Ethel tries to find Palin if he's still around.
Yeah, I think he's retired to his quarters in the library of the ship.
All right. Then if she can find him, she is going to knock on the door.
Desra, I'm sorry. He'll say as he opens it for you. Oh, hey, so.
Hello. I just have this burning question in my mind. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn or I'm probing too much for information, but if you don't mind, you don't have to answer, but I'm just wondering, did you and your sister's family perish in Thordak's actions back when that all happened?
Yes. His attack claimed many lives. It was a tragedy for all of Emon, us most especially.
My condolences. I'm sorry.
Do you make a habit of apologizing on behalf of ancient dragons?
I don't apologize much, you'll find. But
yes, it seemed to imply a more personal stake in the matter.
Well, those ancient dragons have made all of our lives difficult, haven't they?
Yes, but certainly some more than others.
Thank you for telling me that. I will leave you to your studies.
Very, very well. This is most peculiar, but appreciated. You know, you resemble the Deceiver most strongly in your other form. If possible, you should take greater efforts to conceal what appears to be a fairly direct connection.
I would. I lack the ability to conceal my form. Unlike her.
And Palin's just like bursting with 1,000 questions, invasive and inappropriate as they may be. Well, I'm sure you'll be sharing more in due time when you become more comfortable, more trusting.
Perhaps, if we stay alive long enough for that.
Our odds are fairly good, if that's any comfort.
I surely hope so. She's going to not escape, but her steps are quicker when she tries to leave.
Yeah, Palin won't follow. He'll just kind of chuckle to himself. And then he'll wander off on his own to find Jinx for a more personal discussion of the day's events.
She is outside at the tip of the bow, with Bodacious reading her manual of bodily health to him.
Palin's gonna kind of very fearfully try and stroke Bodacious.
So it sounds like. What's up, brother?
Well, I just wanted to see how your studies were coming along.
Good. How about you?
Not terribly well. I find myself distracted. I realize that I've demanded so much, and whatever explanation I offer will be insufficient by necessity. And for whatever it is worth to you, you're remarkable. You're more than I could have hoped for, more than I could have prayed for, and I just want that to be clear, no matter whatever comes next.
You know, I only did this and became this way because I looked up to you, and I wanted to find my way back to you. Like, I know we don't talk much about where I came from, but, like, it was a choice. I didn't have a choice, really. It was either die or live. Every day. Like, being here, being around you all, it's kind of nice. Like, even the fights we get into, they are not the same like where I'm from. Like, the people, the town, like, there was people smiling after the fight. The fights where I would be in towns, people would run into their homes, lock the doors, and never come out for days. Why others would be torn down in the streets. Nobody would help. Nobody would care. Because it was live or die.
And if everything you endured was part of a greater design, and the skills and the ferocity that you wield now so skillfully, if that was part of some grander plan, would that be any comfort to you to know?
Was it?
When Thordak attacked, there was an opportunity, the briefest, to send you to temporary safety. But I did not intend for you to hells. I didn't think it would take us so long to find each other again.
You mean that night when I heard that rumbling and everything happened, and then I heard that laughter in the mist? You brought the mist there to take me?
I had precious moments to send you somewhere, and I had only glimpses of what you could become. And it seemed the best option at the time.
Well, You got what you wanted. And she walks off the ship. Because she has spider climb. So she just walks underneath the ship. You literally looks like she walked off.
Yeah. Ah! Ugh. Palin's just gonna kind of slump down next to Bodacious, like absently petting him. And then we'll spend the rest of the time kind of in contemplation of what all of his scheming really means and what it is in fact really worth.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah, I know things got bounced around a bit there, but I'm just going to say for flavor purposes, whenever people were all together, so Tara wasn't there, but she would have stopped by to take like some alcohol and listened in and probably just saw, I think, a hug. That's what I caught. And just was like, okay, this is getting weird, and just left again right after that. And probably went up to, let's see, I guess the top deck? Just to kind of get away from everybody.
Okay, so you got on the type deck. All right.
And you probably would have witnessed what just happened after everybody left if you were still on the top deck. Because that's where Palin and Jinx.
Yeah, I don't think she even cared. I think she was kind of in her own zone.
Okay. Anything else?
If everyone is retiring to their quarters, Aso would like to take out the piece of scale she got from the Draco Lich and take a look at that.
Yeah. See it. It seems it's dull. But as night falls upon the ship, as it moves through and the air moves past it, the moonlight reflects. There is more light that shines upon your face than should if it's just reacting, and the light wanting to hit you and bathe you in its embrace.
She stares at the scale a bit, and she thinks back on the Draco Lich they fought and how Palin told everyone that there's a piece of the dragon's souls in that thing. And she recalled how it was threatening to kill them all with a very familiar voice. And she just wraps her wings around herself, kind of like holding the scale close, and closes her eyes for a bit. She doesn't know what she's waiting for or if anything's going to happen, but she's really sad in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, you listen. And it's almost a sense of it's maybe it whispers, but it could just be the wind. Whatever it is, you can't make it out just quite. But it does feel warm. a sense that likes being held by you, or maybe it's happy. It's hard to fully understand.
She whispers to the scale. I know you. Can you tell me what to do? I don't even know what I'm doing. It was almost like I'm looking for allies where there is none. I don't know what I should tell them. Not with what I just learned. I don't know if you're watching, if you're anywhere really. But guide me in whatever way you can. And she just like tries to fall asleep in that position.
Hmm. It sounds as though night falls, and y'all can take a long rest officially.
Tara sleeps on the deck.
Okay.
In the morning, Dewdrop will find Jinx kind of just like hovering over him, going, I need to talk with you.
Okay. Dewdrop didn't sleep. Dewdrop was reading all night. So when you walk up, I will notice you. Jinx, what can I do for you?
You seem to understand more about like family and like things like that than me. Like relationships and just.
I've been around a while.
Yeah. She's gonna sit down next to you. So, I learned something last night about myself, that I was sent away for my own protection to become something greater to help my brother. But in doing so, that greatness that he hoped for and wanted to changed me into something darker, and I don't know how to deal with this now, knowing that he did it for love, but also for himself, it feels like.
And have you talked to him about it?
Not yet. I'm scared to, because of my anger issues. They can get my things inside of me can get the better of me at times.
Do you think that what Palin did, he did to protect you?
I think that was his intention. But
it seems like if that's the case, it was an act of love, even if it was painful.
But how he said it was he also knew that I would become something great. So that part makes me fear that he might have known that what I was going to go through. I mean, you've heard it from himself. He says he's wiped his memory. He might have even wiped that out of his memory. He might have not known that he did that to me.
That's a good point. I wonder, never wiped my memory or had anything like that happen to me. I wonder if you can truly be the same person after that happens. I wonder if you could be a different person that would make different decisions. Sorry. Just strikes me as a fundamental change. I mean, who are we if not a culmination of our experiences and our memories?
Exactly. I mean, if that's the case, is he the brother I left behind? Or is he this person that's just looking to get his plan finished at any cost.
Well, he might not be the brother that sent you away, for good or for bad. But I think the only thing you can do is talk to him. If you believe you can trust what he says, talk to him, and then you'll have to see if you feel like what he did was an act of love.
Thank you.
I hope it's helpful.
Well, if you see my brother at the breakfast table this morning, it means it worked. And she kind of walks out of the room.
All right.
She just walks into your room, Phelan. She doesn't even knock. I've been thinking a lot.
Yes, and any particular conclusions coming to mind?
Tell me the truth. And she gets really close to you, almost uncomfortably, and looks in your eyes. Did you do it because you loved me and really wanted to protect me? Or did you do it for this plan that you have because of the future you saw?
I think if you're that close, you're gonna notice that Palin's left eye is pupils dilating completely independently of his right, as you've seen previously. There's kind of like a flatness. There's like a lack of animating depth and unnatural quality to it. And he is going to hesitate before responding with utter sincerity. I believe both are true of my motivations. I believe I did it to keep you safe, and also that becoming what you are was necessary. Much was always going to be demanded of us, Desra, and this way we can meet the challenge that fate has in store, and we can win a better future for this world and ones beyond it. Countless lives will be saved.
I hope you're right, brother. I hope you're right.
Yes, me too. Would it? Do you wish not to know? Do you wish I hadn't told you?
I'm glad you did. The truth is good between us.
And
But
Palin's halfway through casting Modify Memory, kind of leaving it open.
But what? What did I hurt you?
Oh,
He just has it up. He's like,
Okay.
it makes it
Just
easier.
remember, I am a mage slayer.
Yeah. It's easier sometimes. Not.
You don't
To hold
understand
this.
though. You can't wipe away the memories of all the innocence I've hurt. And that's when you see tears come to her eyes. Your costed lives that you won't know. and that is a burden I will only have to live with. But I'm glad I'm here for you, and I'm glad that we're back together.
Yes,
I know that for this win, there's much blood on my hands. There will only be more.
we shan't be parted again, Desra. And I swear on everything that I have, it is worth it.
And if I see you cast Modify Memory on yourself or anyone in the group, we're going to have stronger words.
I do rely on it quite.
Not anymore, brother. Not anymore. You rely on us now. What fates are to come is what we face together.
All right. All right. Yes.
Good. Now let's go to breakfast.
I'm not feeling very hungry, actually. I might. Oh, yes. Okay. On to breakfast we go.
Tara, actually, let me ask you a question. Dewdrop, where are you at?
Yes. I think just because Dewdrop's studying, I think he probably would have been sitting somewhere kind of where he could have felt the breeze, so not like deep in the boat, so on one of the decks, just kind of sitting on a barrel studying by candlelight.
Are you alone?
I was for most of the night, so you can pop to see me at any point.
Okay. I think Tara is going to. She doesn't go to the breakfast. She very purposely doesn't go to the breakfast, but she does eventually spot Dewdrop reading, and she goes over to him, and I want to say she kind of yanks the book from you.
Okay.
Very aggressively.
Well, hello.
Hey.
What's up?
You knew Palin the longest.
I've known him for a bit. Yep.
You know he was a liar.
I've known he doesn't maybe always tell the whole truth. I've never thought of him as a liar per se, but we could say his version of truth is maybe not as strict as some of ours.
So you're okay with him being a liar?
Well, I've found his actions tend to be good. Even when sometimes the things that he says ebb and flow.
I don't think that's good.
The lying?
Yeah. He wants to try to lead this thing. He can't even be honest with people. He's so quick to watch people in the gang get yanked out of existence like some giant hand. But you're cool with it?
I don't know about the hand. What do you mean the hand?
Yeah, well, before you were around, the guy you sort of replaced, this giant hand came out of nowhere, grabbed him, and just took off with him. Instead of us going after it, Palin was like, hey, yeah, it's cool. I know this other guy I can replace him with. And that's where you came in.
That sounds awful.
right?
That's definitely not the type of thing Palin did when I was around. Who was this that got yanked?
His name was Azak.
I know Azak. What do you mean he was? Where was he yanked? What happened?
Well, we were fighting, and this giant hand just came out of nowhere and just grabbed him and yanked him out of existence. And we were all kind of, worried about it because, why wouldn't you be? But Palin was like, yeah, I knew this was going to happen. I can see the future and stuff.
Matt, does that this hand grabbing someone out of existence, does that sound like anything I've ever heard of before? Like do I have any frame of reference for that?
It's going to be high DC, but go ahead and give me a nature or arcana.
Well, nature is much better for me. I will take that. How's a 24?
The way that Tara describes it, you recall, it seems that it is consistent with the twisted nature and magic that Azak was capable of wielding, that he seemed to be for his transformation back when he was corrupted with the Deadlands.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what I was going to ask, your name's Drew Dop?
Dewdrop.
Dewdrop. All right. So if we were to tackle him and hold him over the ledge of the ship,
by his feet.
Yeah. You think? I mean, I don't know. What do you do here? Do you kill the captain and take the ship, or do you just? Because I don't want to kill Jinx's brother, right? Because that's his brother. And she was hugging him last night, and it was weird. And I'm like, why are you hugging this guy? This guy who just lied about, your parents.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's cool that she's forgiven him, but I haven't forgiven him. I don't even want to be in the same room as him.
Do you think you could forgive him if he stopped lying?
I mean, if he died?
Well, that's one way. But I'm more thinking if maybe he lays out what's happening and there's not secrets and there's not lies.
Well, I would, but he uses these really big words, right? And I never understand what he's saying.
Well, I can help with that part, but I feel like maybe there's been a lot of hidden stuff here. And maybe if we're all going to travel together and we're all going to have each other's backs, we have to stop hiding things. And maybe Palin should be the one to start.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think we should lay out all of our secrets. Let's just get it all out in the open, right?
Yep.
I'm glad you're on board. See, I'm truthful. I don't lie.
I'd like
I
insight.
intimidate, and I smash things, and I punch things, but I don't lie.
I get that feeling from you.
You inciting that?
I'm inciting. I got a 23.
She's not being deceptive at all.
Yeah, I got that vibe from her. Okay. Do you want me to start that conversation maybe at breakfast?
Okay. Yeah, I guess you should.
Are you ready? Okay.
I mean, I'm ready to punch if it comes to it. I mean, if we start swinging, it's me and you against who knows who, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know whose side Jinx is on at this point.
I think Jinx is very angry with her brother, but she loves him. And so I think she's going through something difficult.
Right. That's why I didn't do it, right? That's why I didn't like throw him off the ship.
That was the right move, I think.
Yeah.
That was the right move.
I guess if you want to try to lead it, that'd be cool.
I can do that.
I mean, I could use. I guess Mr. Waffles could help, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know Mr. Waffles. Can you introduce me
right now?
Well, or when it's convenient for you. I mean, there's
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever have a problem or something, you know, I can introduce you.
Great. Well, listen, if you don't feel like you got the information you needed or any of it was confusing,
then I kill him.
We can talk. I was going to say we can talk, and I can try my best to. Yeah, and killing can be later. Can be a step down the line, but like let's start with talking, and then we'll see where that lands.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
All right. I will pack my stuff up here and I'll come to breakfast.
All right. And I'll wait for you.
Oh my God. So cool.
All right.
I'll do just that.
So eventually everyone gets gathered at breakfast. Gladiator, it sounds like you had something.
Yes, you will see before breakfast and off and on, you will see the simulacrum seem that her primary duties insist on training these children on how to become better wizards than they were, because they were already slightly starting that training, so now Gladriel's just working to get them to be better at that. And then Galadriel, while she can, she's helping her other side to do it, and she's also trying to teach at least one or two the art of the blade song as well.
Nice. Guess anything else before breakfast? All right. And Zane, I sent you a quick text about something. We'll look at it. But then we'll go to breakfast. Do jump.
All right. Is everybody here?
Yep.
Tara's right with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, gang, I was thinking now that we're going to be traveling together. We don't know each other super well, but I have picked up on a little bit of tension in the group in the brief time that I've been here, with everything that's happening with Jinx and Palin and the prophecy and the hand eating Azok. And I just think it might be a good idea if, as a group, we're going to have each other's backs. We're going to be fighting, all sorts of bad things. We're going to be going through it all. Maybe it would be a good idea if we didn't have secrets and we didn't have this tension. And he's looking like right at Palin as he's kind of like definitely very focused on Palin as the target of this this specific tirade.
Yeah, Palin will choke on his breakfast.
Maybe we could start with the prophecy and what it is that we're doing.
Palin will set down his, whatever rough eating utensils are available on the ship, and look at everyone. Well, we are. The function of the prophecy is such that in order to understand it fully is to be cast into a state of madness. I'm not capable of containing it without compulsively. Well, usually it's self-disembowelment. I begin plucking out my eyes and then carving it in blood on whatever surface is closest. And I've tried many, 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 many times. I have tried, and the only workable solution that I've found is to use my magic like a scalpel and to carve away the bits of my mind that connect the parts of the prophecy to each other. And so I have fragments available at any given moment. But generally, it concerns this terrible threat to this world and many others like it.
Wait, I'm a threat to the world?
No, Tara. Quite to the contrary. You're
It took
one
me
of
way
our-
too long to get that.
You're one of our best hopes. But there is something out there that eats realities. Not worlds, not realms, not planes, but entire... Oh, and he'll kind of look at Galadriel or Mihen for some kind of support in describing this.
I mean, I'm not going to be too much help, but I can tell you that from my research and understanding, the best way to sum it up is magic can be complicated. The more you know on certain things, the more dangerous it can be. So from my gatherings, this whole thing and idea is tampering with some sort of timeline to try and fix it, if I'm not mistaken, so everyone on Exandria doesn't die. But at the same point in time, things want to correct the timeline, and it's creating a big, long, inverse thing that may or may not self-implode, but hopefully it doesn't. But it's very complicated that I don't quite understand it, but I know magic enough to know sometimes magic can be very, 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 very complicated, and if you try and look too much into it, you can either spend a lifetime of study or die trying to figure too much out. Is that enough help, Palin?
Yes, exactly. Doesn't everyone understand now?
Terrible.
No.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, no. Dewdrop kind of looks at Terabelle and he's like, "I'm confused. I'm
So-
confused."
To put it on the table, Palin sent me away to a dark plane called the Shadow Realms when I was a child when Thordak attacked. During that, I got changed into a vampire and had to turn her also into a werewolf. I killed a lot of people. He brought me back. I found his way. He said it was a prophecy. He had to find a group to help take out this Iron Authority people, and then possibly another creature coming for reality.
Can we just take a step back? I'm sorry, you're a vampire werewolf?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Yep. Okay.
Why did you send her away?
It was to protect me.
My parents, and by extension myself, were involved in important work on this subject. And when Thordak attacked Emon, there was very little time to act, and so I took a calculated risk.
I kind of get it. Like I have a younger sister, and I've had to protect her. So yeah, I kind of get it.
Can I ask, Palin, what the hell happened to Azog?
I don't know that it's helpful to explain, only that it is necessary and that our interference would jeopardize things.
Another way to put it, brother, is sometimes when you make with dark entity deals, the past comes calling.
And don't worry, once we got back on this plane, I sent him a message. He's perfectly fine.
Oh,
I,
well,
What?
In case anyone cares, that's a 25 on the deception.
I just rolled a 26 on my insight.
Oh!
oh wait, I am proficient. I guess I'll roll just to see. Nope. Oh wait, no, I get to re-roll that. I'm a halfling. Still no. So I believe that. So you two are cool now? Because I kind of still want to punch you.
Don't worry, he has that effect on everyone.
Tara, that's a fairly common impulse, or so I've been told throughout my life. That's how I earned the nickname Big P, as it were, that I was so fond of inflating my reputation that it caused the other children to... Anyways, the point being, if there is one in all of this, that you are all at the center of great and necessary work, and that you are the best hope that we have for all of Exandria, and anyone that you care about, anyone that you love, is in dire. I promise you, it's all worth it, and I can't elaborate exactly how or why, but I promise you, it's necessary.
So Big P, can you see my future?
I can see the place that you will likely take and what is to come.
What's that?
Well, you are the fist that can strangle the great darkness.
Damn.
How do you strangle something if your hand's in a fist?
Don't question Terabell.
Yeah, she did pull a dragon. Okay, we're done.
And it can't help but strike you all as odd that your entry into this venture comes at a critical time, and there are certain archetypal, some would say legendary, roles that you each take. The composition of this group is being reinforced by the prophecy.
can you explain these roles to us, brother?
Well, and he'll point to Mihan, it is necessary for the wings of the Platinum Dragon to be spread over us in protection. For an example, and when my... And he'll get, I think, probably, like, sincerely emotional. When one of our previous companions fell, I thought all was truly lost. But fate found a way, and Mihan returned to us. And it does not lessen the terrible, awful, awful, awful absence of my dear friend. But yeah. But Mihan would stand for the role that Goodnight once occupied.
Well, I guess since we're all being honest, I thought about killing you last night.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, I kind of saw you and like when I was out on the deck and when I watched Jinx kind of leave, I thought this is the opportunity, but then I thought, no, Jinx might be mad. And I thought maybe she should have a say in that, so I decided not to throw you off.
You're so my bestie, Tara.
Yeah, I would totally never kill your brother without your consent.
And I would never hurt your sister without yours.
Thank you.
What about you, though? And Jinx points to Isol. You haven't really told us much about your past. And, I mean, there has to be a connection with you and, like, the Conclave, right? Like, I'm not just drawing that for myself, am I?
There was, yes. Well, it's a part of my past that I haven't really told anyone, really. And I'm not sure I can do that now.
Well, if you don't feel up to it, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Girl, you're not alone. I made tracks with the dark, shadowy things in the Shadowfell to get back to my brother. They're always looking for me. I have to keep moving at all times, so I'm really glad we got an airship. Y'all should probably know that too. We can't
I'm
ever
glad we're
like
getting
stay
it out.
within a
This
couple
is-
2 weeks. I have 2
Yep,
weeks in
this
a
is
place
healthy.
before we have to move.
That's I feel like that's very different, but I appreciate your understanding.
So are you a dragon?
I've been wondering that too.
Well, I can't turn into one now.
So you are a dragon.
If I can even say that.
I mean, you can say it if it's true.
Yes, I'm a dragon.
Cool. So I have a question. I like sort of kill a lot of dragons, but I'm not going to kill you or anything. But is that cool with you that I kill dragons?
Is it cool with you that I kill humans sometimes?
I'm not human. So
Oh.
kill as many as you want.
Yeah, honestly,
Well,
kills man.
I don't concern myself with the well-being of the entire dragon race, if that's what you're talking about.
Cool. All right. I just wanted to check because there was this one time I like drowned a dragon in lava. It was pretty cool.
Interesting.
I just want to make sure I wasn't like killing family members or something because, you know, we just had that whole conversation. And so let me know if we ever come across a dragon and it's like a cousin or something, you know.
Very unlikely, but I will keep you updated.
Maybe we should put that in like a bylaw, right? Like we don't purposely kill each other's siblings.
Yep. I think that's a good rule.
Yeah, I think that's the only rule we really need when you think about it.
Good news, I've already killed mine, so you don't have to worry about that.
I kind of want to hear this story.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's not normal?
I don't know. I mean,
I
I
guess
only
it
have
depends on the
one
family.
sibling.
Well, I mean, have anyone heard of the Volkstruckers before?
I have.
Okay.
Welcome to
God.
Monday.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, so I kind of sort of was taken in by them when I was young, and then as I grew up for my initiation, they took me back to my village and I had to slaughter everyone in the village.
Oh boy.
And then after a while I got tired of being an assassin, so I went and used the skills they taught me against the organization that taught me them. So yeah, that's why I constantly do that mind thingamabobber every day with high level magic, so they can't track us because I possibly have an entire organization of assassins coming to kill me, and that's why that's why Wildmount's a bad continent to be on. But I should also say, occasionally I do burn a letter in a flame just taunting my previous boss. So I guess that doesn't help either.
You and Shauna would get along well.
Raise your hand if you don't have an entire army that wants to kill you.
That's exactly what Dewdrop was just going to ask. Yeah.
Well,
It's like
Lazio-
3 of 7 right now seem to have, extraplanar forces or armies. Does anybody else have folks tracking them down to try to kill them?
Oh yeah.
Terabell, excellent. Okay, 4 of 7 we're up to. Terabell, who's tracking you?
It doesn't matter when they get to me. I'm gonna kill them all. So.
Oh, just so that we could be prepared.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I won't wake you.
Oh, fair. Okay. Anyone else?
I do want to ask Galadriel a follow-up too.
Yes. All right.
Why are there 2 of you? Did I miss something?
Because magic. And both of herselves will press digitation like a small firework as she's like spreading her hands across.
I will also cast Prestidigitation.
Well, I figured 2 was better than 1, and we needed a babysitter.
Can you make 2 of me?
I can't. Well, I can, but I can't.
I just thought I'd be the ultimate opponent to fight.
Well, maybe someday down the road.
I'll take that as a rain check.
But yes. Well, also for any of you healers, just letting you know, if I die and you can't bring me back to life, don't worry, my soul will go into another body. So, like,
do I need to keep one around for you to pop into, or?
Oh, no, you remember that place that you went to make all that snow? It's my other body was coffin in there.
Okay.
In the extra dimension. But do be a deer and pick up all my stuff, because I can't clone my stuff, but I can clone myself so my soul can go into another body.
Great. Note to self. Got it. No problem. Anybody else have any weird things I need to do if they are hurt or sick or dying? So my job's to keep you alive. I need to know the details.
Well, I kind of liked how you threw me up in the air and then landed me on my face earlier. That was.
I was hoping you'd like it because it could have gone badly, and but it's so cool when it works.
Yeah.
Dewdrop, if I am killed and you cannot recover me, please separate the head and the left hand.
Head
the
and
rest
left
of the
hand.
body. Yes.
That
Well-
sounds important.
I can help with that.
If I die, all that I ask is that you distribute my gear amongst the party. That is all.
Use me as a weapon.
I'm making it if everyone dies list in my notes right now.
Okay, Tara, you need to be specific about that. If they meet a necromancer, do you want them to use you that way?
No, I mean grab me and sling me against the face of a dragon or something.
God.
But you can do that as a zombie. Think about it.
Good point.
All right. So
Oh, sorry. Go on.
So anyone else have any armies attacking or going after them, or anywhere they can't go to? I mean, Dewdrop, you traveled with the party with Palin in his previous ventures. I mean, do you have any? Surely you have some enemies somewhere. No, in
You
that
know,
group.
Not really. I try to leave things tidy. I try not to have a lot of lingering issues. Try to talk it out, or hug it out if I can. So no, as far as I'm aware, no one's coming for me.
Insight check. Because Galadriel actually knows enough to know the party. Oh, that's really good. Insight sucks. So that's a 22?
Yeah. I mean, as far as Dewdrop knows, he's got no one coming for him.
Vasselheim. So above table.
Oh shit. as we're sort of sitting here, Dewdrop kind of thinking for a second. He's like, wait a minute. There might be some entanglements in Vasselheim, but I don't think it's a big deal. But there's definitely not people coming for me.
It's like some rich guy that probably has an army that's coming after me, but other than that, I don't know of anybody.
And a rich guy and an army.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rich guy and an army. Got it.
If I'm allowed, I'd like to use telepathy and the gem dragonborn telepathy to talk to Azel in private.
Okay.
I have a message to relay to you. Please tell my greatest poison. Find those who have bound you. Find those who stole my voice from you. Scatter them and become their bane. Tell her she needs to hear. Did that go through at all?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I wasn't sure because of all the silence.
I think Acel's thinking.
Ah.
Oh, sorry. You were quite quiet on my end. Let me see if I can. I'm at max volume. What was the gist of your message? I caught like half of it.
Take two. Please tell my greatest poison. Find those who stole my voice from you. Scatter them and become their bane. Tell her she needs to hear.
She's kind of startled and doesn't really know how to respond to that. Who told you that?
Unfortunately, I myself do not know.
You don't know? You. How did
I
you.
figured it was wise to relay the information as it seemed to fit you to the T.
Thank you. Thank you for relaying that. I needed to hear that.
Do what you will with that information. My tongue shall not slip.
Thank you.
And then Mihan will bow and take his leave.
Unless my sister maybe made some enemies, they could be after us too.
How many enemies do you have, brother? Besides the ones we're going after? And the reality one?
Well, I think by proxy, I've earned some disfavor in Vasselheim, as Dewdrop alluded to. I didn't leave the Lyceum on the best of terms. My former teacher's probably quite upset. I think we may have even dueled, although it's not completely clear. But
Wait, didn't you teleport us into the Lyceum?
no, at the last minute we went to the Pensafi call, I think, right?
Oh. Okay. Then Gladriel doesn't yell at you.
So what'd y'all decide we're fighting next?
Well, in the Rife and Mist jungle, likely Bane's forces who are attempting to awaken this dormant titan.
Cool.
Very.
Due to the nature of my vow, the enemies I face, numbers do not describe them, so if you're willing to seek a fight, perhaps that would be up your avenue. Whether they personally have it out to get me or not remains to be seen.
Yes, I think the only true enemy you've sworn off, Mihan, is gold, from what I've observed.
Yeah, how do we make more gold?
Not necessarily long, but I find that there are others who need it, and I myself do not.
Are we getting paid for this?
A kind act goes a long way.
Big P, are we getting paid for this Titan?
Not directly, but there will be certainly opportunity to extract value from spoils, such as it were.
You see, Dewdrop, he can't even answer a question. I
think he's saying we're not getting paid by anybody for this gig, but there's lots of booty to plunder.
Okay.
Booty to plunder.
So,
I
yeah,
would never
this gig's
use
about-
such
yeah.
vulgar.
This gig is all about the booty.
Palin, since you fancy words, perhaps it'd be easier to summarize as spoils of war. Would it not?
Yes, and he'll grow more serious. For it will be war once we declare ourselves more openly. Bane will not allow this challenge to go unanswered, and we will, well, we will need to be very resolved once the conflict begins properly.
War never changes.
All right. Then, as you get closer and closer to jungle, we will end for tonight. I think if everyone's good, we'll say we'll probably come in as you all make some type of landfall or incursion into the Riflemas jungle. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Sounds good.
100%.
Very cool. Well, that works sometimes. So we just right into some fun stuff. And in that case,
Mortal Kombat!
Finish him.
so do you watch it thank you so much? And as Shiny said, you get one thing does have a different vibe.
Yeah.
You wonder what they're watching. We will catch you next week. Bye.